Yo guys, welcome on today's video, welcome back to the channel. As you can tell from the title of the video, it's going to be something really serious, so I wasn't going to make this video, to be honest, just to be honest with you guys, just to clarify stuff. I wasn't going to make this video, reason being, 'cause it's a bit personal to me, in my opinion, and reason being is, I feel like I need to tell you guys is why I feel this way and stuff, and like I just hope you guys respect why I decided to do this video, because I don't think most people would do a video about what I'm going to talk about in this video today, so I just hope you guys understand what's happened and stuff. So yeah, I also do apologise about my upload schedule. It kind of links with a tiddy bit. I wouldn't say too much, but this week I've been quite, what's the word to describe it, probably quite like what most people tend to say, and that's quite low when someone's like kind of down and stuff. So I've been a bit down and stuff, so I'm going to explain what's happened in the video. So I thought it'd be quite cool to put some gameplay in the background, just so I don't bore you guys and stuff, and like make it less depressing, because this video is quite sad in my opinion. I'm going to try not to get emotional about it, so you know, if this is also, by the way, just to clarify, this is not for views, for likes, for anything, for comments, for like sympathy, for like anything. It is literally none. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's for attention, so you can either. It's for literally your guys. Like I won't say it's not. It's definitely not entertainment. It's probably just for you guys to hear what's happened and stuff about me, and a bit about me as well. Because like most of you people out there, like I think most of my subscribers do in fact know me in real life, and I know some of you might be watching the video now. And some people I might have not told ever before to, so it might be a bit new to them. The reason being I've not told people, if you guys who are actually my friends, is because I feel a bit insecure about some stuff sometimes. And knowing me, I'm not that type of guy that like I do tell stuff like to people sometimes that are quite personal, like I think everyone does. But when it comes to like really serious stuff, like really like proper like stuff that you don't really want to talk to people about, I don't really tend to do that. Reason being is it's just like I don't know why I don't do it, but anyway, less waffling, more against the video, because I talked about last god knows how many minutes. But anyway, I also do apologise if the video's quite long as well. So I don't really know how to start this video because it's actually really hard to talk about. So I'm just getting straight to the point. So reason why I've not been uploading videos for like properly for like a while, especially the 2K videos, is because I have not really been feeling the same for quite a while now. It's not been going really great since stuff, and I mean what I mean by stuff is like I've had a bit of issues with like how I feel about myself and all that stuff. So I don't know what to do. I do not know how to talk about it because it's actually so hard to get it out without even like trying to like get emotional about it, because like I find it really hard to talk about sometimes. So it is really hard to talk about. So knowing me, well, I think probably most people talk. Well, I think most people, well, a lot of people do suffer from this, and that's obviously depression. Now, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, Lordy's got depression, oh my god, like, you know what I mean, like, you just know what you're gonna, I just know, and, yeah, so, I've suffered from depression for roughly about since high school, probably. I would probably say, I won't say the, like, late stages of high school, it was like the early stages of high school. I'd probably say about year 8, I think it were, or year 9, I knew I had it. Reason being was because the way I felt about myself then was horrendous. Like the stuff I did to myself, and I mean I don't mean like physically beating myself or anything. I mean like the stuff I actually did to my like body, and yeah, it really wasn't good. And personally I don't like talking about this because I feel like it's really like a topic that I don't like talking about, and I probably shouldn't mention it to be honest because it's really it's just horrible. And yeah, it's horrendous. It really does hurt me deep in, like, it really does hurt me inside when I even talk about it. So if I do get emotional, I do apologise. So I felt depressed when I said before year 8 and year 9. I can't remember the years, but it was really bad. Like, some of my friends knew, well, some of my friends that I know knew about I had depression and stuff, because I remember one time when I did what I did to myself, what was kind of really bad to talk about, but I'm gonna come out and say it. And but basically, what most people tend to do when they suffer from depression is self-harm, obviously, and that's a big thing to talk about, really. So yeah, so I think there's at least one person who, if he's watching this video, knows that I did self-harm really bad to my arms. I didn't do it to my legs, my body, or anything. It was just my arms, and it looked absolutely a mess. And also talking about stuff about my body, I'm going to talk about something else as well in this video about myself as well. So don't worry, it's going to get worse. So yeah, it's not going well for me. And self-harm's really bad. I think everyone knows that, and especially when you like at your very lowest of your life and stuff, like when you feel like you don't want to be here anymore and you feel suicidal, which I have been several times, especially this week. Well, I probably shouldn't really say, but anyway. Yeah, I did self-harm. What I do regret, obviously, because it's not a good thing to do. Obviously, hence the fact that people say when people think of self-harm, they don't realise what they tend to do, really, if you think about it. Because when I first did self-harm, as I said before, I think there's a couple of people that thought it was for attention seeking, which obviously wasn't for the reason, because they didn't know what the reason was. And it hurt me inside, obviously, that I knew people would think it's attention seeking when it's clearly not, because they've never been in that position before. What's the word to describe it? I don't know how to describe it. It's just so hard to talk about this subject, honestly. It's what I mean before, why I didn't want to make this video, but I need to tell you guys personally, because I trust you guys and stuff, and like, I love every single one of you guys, no matter what. If you're a hater, if you're a subscriber, if you're a loyal person, or anything to the channel, literally, I respect everyone. I don't feel like, you know what I mean, I can't go into detail. So, yeah, I remember getting basically bullied for about it. I basically got bullied about self-harm, what was horrendous, because you wouldn't expect to get that much hate from doing self-harm, but I got quite a lot of hate from it, which obviously hurt, because I remember one time in a PE lesson or something, the following week I did self-harm, I think, and obviously my arms were terrible, and obviously knowing PE, you have to, like, you know, get ready and stuff to PE, so you obviously have to undress and shit. And I can't remember the whole story because it was like a very long time ago, and I got like a memory of a goldfish. But basically, what happened was there was a couple of people that were like gathering, like, you know, doing the regular stuff, getting ready and stuff, and I obviously felt a bit insecure about myself because I didn't want people seeing it, so I was trying to hide it and stuff. It obviously didn't work, and led to what happened, and that was me getting bullied for it, saying horrible stuff to me, what actually hurt me inside, and it did make me cry a bit because obviously it was horrible what they said to me, and it made me feel so shit, just because people do not understand the meaning of like what self-harm does to people. When you think of self-harm, I said before, it's not just a thing to attention seek, it's a thing for just to show people that are really, really low do not want to be here anymore, and like they absolutely hate themselves. What I do completely, I won't touch myself, I do completely hate myself, and I think a couple of people know I hate myself. Reason being is because of how low I am sometimes in myself, and I beat myself up because of what the stuff I say to myself. I'm just really, really negative, so that's why I obviously do that. So yeah, but I've not done it for a long time, so don't worry. If any of you guys wanted to know, I've not done it for a while. Well, I only did it this week, but I refused myself. I had to get a couple of people to help me stop me, because I was just saying a lot of random shit. It was horrendous. Like, I don't. But anyway, back to the situation. So, as before, I got bullied for it. What absolutely hurt me so much. Honestly, I felt like crying so badly, because, like I said, people don't understand how depression can lead to like such a really bad event in people's lives, and that can really affect them. massively, especially with self-harm and how people feel. So we went on the all-weather pitch, and I don't know what the all-weather pitch is. It's basically like a type of like, I can't explain it. It's like, it's equivalent to like a field, but instead of having grass, it's more like a gravel type of like ground and stuff. And we're all gathering for the lesson to start, and PE lesson and shit. And obviously a lot of people there, because it's a lesson. What do you expect? There's like 50 something kids on top of an all-weather pitch, maybe even more than that if I'm correct. I don't remember the exact numbers because I'm not like some flicking Albert Einstein person. So obviously that wasn't going to end too well, and it didn't. As a lot of people would actually see my arms completely obliterated with like scars, blood, everything. It was horrendous. It weren't obviously bleeding then, but it was like you can actually see like the type of like dry. Well, I can't explain it. But it's when it's like you see a type of mark, you see like the dry parts of blood. It was basically like that in the cuts. It was horrendous, honestly. I basically like a zombie on my arms. It was like a zombie's type of skin. It was horrendous, and obviously suffering from eczema as well in winter was horrendous as well, especially like now because I'm suffering at the moment with eczema. What's not good. I know most people know I suffer from eczema quite bad because it honestly, I'm even suffering now. What's horrible, especially when you're in pain 24/7, trying to like get on with your life when you can't because stuff like eczema, just a horrible thing to even have when you get diagnosed when you were like a little kid. What I did, sadly. It honestly, it's shit. It honestly is absolutely shit because eczema is like, if you guys don't know what eczema is, it's basically like a type of skin disease or something. I think it's the skin or skin condition. Trying to say probably a better word to say it. That is basically like a type of like, it's like, I can't explain it, but basically your skin becomes really red, can be becoming really inflamed. It's very flaky sometimes, and it's horrible. It's so uncomfortable having flaky skin. It's just grim. It actually is grim, and the amount of pain if you like itch it. Oh Jesus, honestly, I can't. And if you get infected as well, you're in a whole different situation. What's happened to me before, and it honestly, it is so shit. Because I've been on steroids for God knows how long now. I don't even know. And the amount of cream you have to put on is just unbelievable. Constantly, every day. Which is just horrendous. I can't bear to just like even explain any more about eczema, because eczema is just a horrible thing to even have for people. Because I did in fact get rid of it eventually, but it's come back and it's just been horrendous for the last 18 months should I say, probably now. And it's just, it's horrible. There's like barely any part of my body at the moment that's not red, and that just shows how bad it is. Like there's like barely any white patches anywhere on my skin. It's just like it's like a pinky red colour, but it's mostly going towards the red colour of my skin at the moment. So I can barely walk, I can barely move my arms, especially in the morning. When I get up in the morning, it's horrendous. It's so hard to get up in the morning, I can't. But it honestly does kill me, because like some of the stuff I've done before, like football, as you guys know I do football, it's hard to play sometimes, and honestly when you got eczema, honestly, I just can't explain it. And especially missing school as well, it's just hard when you have to sit there for like 6 hours straight in pain. Doing work is just so hard to just cope with. Like, cause I took off, what was it, last year? I took off a month and a half out of school because I couldn't do anything with my skin. I was trying to rebuild my skin up basically just to try and make myself better. What I couldn't do, and it took such a long time to do that because of how bad it actually was then. But yeah, honestly, eczema is the shittiest, man. Honestly, that's what we were on about before as well, about the other thing. So yeah, I do suffer from eczema as well. What doesn't help, especially with the self-harm from ages back. But the back to the story from before about the bullying thing. I've not been bullied once, I've been bullied several times, don't worry. So yeah, it's shit, honestly. When you get bullied, it's crap. I bet everyone's been there before and you get bullied at least once, but obviously people thought then, when I did self-harm and stuff on that all over pitch, I think they all thought I was attention seeking. Even some of my best mates knew I thought I was attention seeking, what I felt absolutely traumatised by. Because, as I said before, people don't understand how people feel about themselves when they're so low in their lives, because of either like personal issues or like their families. other things, like when it's like most of the time people tend to get depressed either over relationships, probably in my opinion, and probably just events that have happened. What's especially really bad as well, like, because I think one of the reasons why I'm depressed is because of my skin. Honestly, it absolutely deflates me, and I mean by deflates me, I mean I just feel so shit because I cannot do anything about it. Like, I've tried for the last God knows how many months, every single day, to try and help myself get better, and I can't physically get better, honestly. And especially when you judge your body as well and feel so insecure about your body that no one will appreciate it, especially when it comes to, like, what's the word, a relationship with people. Like, let's say for example, like, I know personally now that I don't think people will have me anymore because of my skin. That's how insecure I feel about myself. And like, people are like, oh, don't be daft, Lordy, it's nothing, people won't worry about it. They haven't seen it. That's why they say it, because they haven't seen how bad it is. It's actually, it does really upset me sometimes because of how it just does. It just really does. And I don't want to go into detail about it because I'm just waffling. But the day when that happened before with the bullying thing on the other pitch absolutely killed me inside. I just felt I had no one to talk to about it. It just really hurt. And especially when I went to one of my teachers as well, eventually at some point, what I told them, and he was a bit shocked, even though I did it, and I was crying, absolutely crying when I told him, because I didn't want to tell anyone about it that I did it, because or why I did it, because I just felt I just didn't want to tell anyone. But I went to a teacher that I trusted the most, and I want to say, I don't think he'd ever see this video, but I want to say if he sees this video, I want to say thank you very much, because honestly he made me feel a bit better, because he sent me the right way, basically, to where I should have gone, and that's what I did do, and that was to camps, I think it is called. I think it's like a suicide, I can't remember what it's called. It was a very long time ago, but it's basically there to help you through like self-harm and stuff and suicidal thoughts and shit. So I want to say thank you very much to the teacher who did it. I won't going to say his name because I don't think I can say his name, because I don't want to get him like sacked from his job or anything. But if he ever watches this video or something and he does somehow come across it, I want to say thank you very much. So yeah, but when I told him, I was absolutely crying. It was so hard to tell him as well, because I remember when I told him, I was outside his office, and he's a geography teacher, by the way, as well. What was really cool. That's why I always felt so happy about it, because he would always make me happy. So yeah, I remember I was stood outside his office door, and like, it was just him. Well, he was talking to his teacher, and then she went out afterwards. So I was like, you know what, I need to just tell him, because it's getting to the point where I can't stand it anymore. And I actually did. I just knocked on his door and I just went, "Sir, do you have a minute?" And he was like, "Yeah, come in." Told him, and he was absolutely. And I had to show him my arms. It was horrible. Oh, I just couldn't. It was actually horrendous. It was one of the worst feelings just to get off my chest, because actually it made me feel better to always tell someone about it. But at the same time, I felt so upset because of literally how I felt and how I had to express myself, just because of the reason that I had to just get on with it without like it bothering me. But it got to the point where I couldn't stand it anymore, where I just could not stand the hate for how much hate I was getting. That's why I try and like take it off my mind sometimes. And then especially when I get down as well, it doesn't help, because whenever someone gets me down, I always think to the thoughts of like really bad events, especially when myself harm and like my eczema, what sometimes makes me upset or something or whatever, and it actually does deflate me. It really does upset me. I just can't like get it out of my head. People might thinking, oh, it's like you overthinking it, Lordy, like, oh, you gotta let it go. Sometimes you need to chill and like you need to relax. I cannot relax. Like, when something like pisses me off or something or like bothers me, it just genuinely bothers me. Like, I don't forget about it for like couple days. Like, especially when I broke up with my girlfriend a couple months ago. Like, that proper baffled me. And I know some people know that, who are watching this video, probably know that I broke up with my girlfriend. What honestly really upset me, obviously, because you know but how I got treated as well was like at the same time. I don't want to slag her off because I'm not that type of person, but basically what happened, I don't think I should even say it. Basically, it didn't end well. That's all I'm gonna say. It didn't end well on my side, because I got hurt the most, I think, probably out of the whole situation, as much as she did. So that's all I'm gonna say about that thing. I don't want to talk about it because I'm not I'm not that mean of a person to even talk about it, because I don't want to talk about it in general. Yeah, I just find it horrible. But we've made up now anyway, so that's fine. But anyway, at the same point, it didn't help. But that was recently though as well. But just to clarify, to make it less confusing for people, the girlfriend thing was a couple of months ago, and that's a bit before the year 8 stuff before was the teacher thing. So just to clarify, just in case you got a bit confused. But if you want to drop any comments down below, feel free. I'll try and make another video on this or whatever. But yeah, it was just, oh, it was horrible. There's been a lot of bad stuff in the life of Lordy over the couple of years. It's been absolutely horrendous. Like, even when my Nana died, it was horrible. Especially in year 7, that was horrible. What I couldn't deal with for quite a while as well. It was just the fact that, like, I think everyone knows when they lose someone so close, it does hurt them, obviously. But especially when, like, you were, like, really, really close to them, and then, like, you just can't get out of them, that you can't see them ever again. What actually really does upset me. Because, like, you know, when you're, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's actually so hard to make a video about this. And actually, I can't get it out of my head. Oh, it's just not been good. It's just not been good. So I just want to say I just need to apologise as well, in case any of you guys wanted to know. I just need to apologise for not uploading, because YouTube's like been a massive part of why I like being happy sometimes. Because honestly, guys, I love streaming. Don't get me wrong. I love making videos. Don't get me wrong. And the support makes me so happy sometimes. You're seeing comments like, "Great video," or like, what's the word? I can't remember any comments I've made. Or like, you know what I mean? Like really nice comments that just make me make creators so happy. It just honestly, something like even over the past I've seen some of the comments, so like especially like Matt and like Niall and Callum and like Lol Hip and Undertaker guy, like a couple names just saying. Don't think I'm like missing names out. It's just some people off my head that I just know, especially me as well, and Harry and all that. With like, it's just the support. Honestly, it does really mean a lot, and I just can't say anything but thank you guys for that. It really does appreciate. I really do appreciate it. It really does. But yeah, it's just been horrendous the last couple of months. Just like, you know, in a couple of years, because I've had, as I said before, I've had depression for, like for God knows how many years now. And especially suffering it for quite a long time is horrendous. But yeah, it's just not going well. It's just not going well. Just the fact that I can't barely do anything that I want to do anymore, like walk, is as limited to anything. Bending my arms even limited to it. It's just horrible. I basically walk a zombie at the moment. That's how bad it is. Like, honestly, might as well call me a zombie. Oh, it's honestly so shit. I don't know what to even talk about it, because like, it honestly just really is shit. Honestly, like, the amount of times I felt suicidal is actually unbelievable. But I have to deal with it, and like, I can't do anything about it, because the way I feel about myself sometimes is just unbelievable. And especially when you judge yourself, like when you judge yourself as well, it's just horrendous as well. Like, people shouldn't be thinking like that about themselves. Like, don't get me wrong, and like, they should be happy, but like, knowing me, I just can't be. So, you know, it's just how I am. It's just how I am at the end of the day. Like, one day can be fine, and then when something bothers me, like next day or something, I go back to square one. It's honestly so shit. But I'd probably have to say the most worst situation from being depressed is especially when the year 8 situation, because honestly the amount of stuff people were saying to me was so upsetting. It was just literally just constantly just attention seeking, or you're embarrassing, or like, you know, all that crap. It's actually so upsetting when someone's actually done self-harm to themselves because they feel so upset about themselves and so down, and you just have that one person that goes attention seeking straight off the bat. Like, they don't understand. They do not understand how people feel about themselves. As I said so many times in this video already, you guys might get sick of me even saying it, but I can't. Honestly, it is honestly so upsetting just to see that people don't even care. Or like, just go, are you okay? Or like, do you want me to go get a teacher? Or like, do you want me to do this? Or do you want me to do that? Or you can talk to me like nothing. There was literally nothing. I only had like a couple of people that I knew like off that I could actually talk to there, and that was like my best friend Callum, obviously, who I trust so much, and obviously Brendan as well knew, I think, if I can remember off my head. But honestly, it was so shit just having that thought of just people just constantly just going on about it for like God knows how many months afterwards. But as I said before, I did eventually get some help, and it's made it a bit better, but that was like a long time ago now though. But it's been really bad though this week. Just this past week's been horrendous, and I think a couple of people in my in real life kind of know that it has been. I've been talking to them about it because I've been so down about it honestly this week. Not about this, but something else. But it's just got to the point where like I have been actually just not motivated to do anything. Like I barely play PlayStation now because I just don't enjoy it anymore. And I think my people know that I don't play PlayStation because of the people, because I don't play with them. And the lack of uploads as well just means I don't play PlayStation that much. That's why, because this is how I am. It is literally just how I am. Like at one point I thought I went to like I was doubting so much stuff. Honestly, it was like, why the fuck was this? It was horrible. So that's why I was like, that's why I need to address it to everyone on this channel today. This is why I had to address it to every single person. People who don't even watch my channel, just to get my fan. This is just for my fan base, people that I just to try and make it better for me. Because like, don't get me wrong, I support everyone that like watches my videos. Literally, if it's a hater, I said before, if it's a fucking hater, I don't even care. I still literally appreciate everyone coming to my streams or dropping like a video on my, like, you know what I mean, like watching my video. I don't even care. Like I support everyone that comes on my channel and stuff. But people just have to realise that self-harm is not a joke. I think people know that sometimes, but the majority of people don't understand how bad it can be for people. Because if you're not careful, you can obviously kill yourself and stuff from it. What I think everyone kind of knows that, but I've not just been there once. I've been there several times, and it's been horrendous. And I made people upset because of it, and I felt so bad because of that. And it's been horrendous. Honestly, it is honestly one of the worst things that I've probably ever done in my life, and that was self-harm. What I 100% regret, what I can't take back. I can't go back in the past and just change it, because it's impossible. If I could do, I would do, but I just can't. And it's just, it really really upsets me that I even considered doing it. Well, it does hurt me that I did it, not just once, but you know, it's just one of those things where everyone decides to just do stupid stuff when they're like very young and stuff. But I kind of do regret, as I said before, very much so. But like even now, like my skin is absolutely horrendous. Honestly, I said before, it is absolutely horrendous. How dry it can get sometimes is unbelievable. But having dead skin on your actual, this won't make sense, but I don't know how to explain it. When you have dead skin on your skin, it is horrible. I can't stand it. It really does. It's grim. Like when you go for a shower, you just sting in the shower because of eczema. Honestly, it's horrible. You can't shower properly or anything like you can't shower like, you can't relax in a shower basically when you have a shower with it, because it's horrendous. But you know, it's just one of those things really. You can't avoid it. And especially when you're eczema, you can get treated for eczema, but it's so hard to try and find the right treatment for it. It actually is. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I missed anything off this video, because I've pretty much gone through everything. Pretty much, I think probably. Probably need a tissue. I'm not gonna lie. So I've teared up a tiddy bit in this video, but not too much. But just trying to keep it together pretty much without even like trying to cry, because I just find it embarrassing if I cry on this thing, because everyone will start judging me from it, and I just don't want that to happen. So yeah, don't throw any hate towards me, guys. I just can't deal with it at all at the moment. I really can't. As I said before, though, I didn't have to make this video, but I just feel like I have to, because literally, you guys need to know what's going on with me, and yeah, I really have to just talk about it. So that's why, as much as I didn't want to make this video, I have to do it. Oh my god, my skin's actually killing it, bugging me, it's doing me head in. I swear down. If you can hear me scratching, I do apologise, I really do. I can't help it, but you know, it's one of those things really, I just can't avoid it. But yeah, it's just been so shit for me though. And I think this might be a shock to people like watching this, but like, oh my god, I have never seen a side of this Lordy like this ever before. This is my world, boy. This is literally my world, guys. Especially sometimes, well, majority of the time. I know I might not show it sometimes because I have to hide it from myself and from people as well, because I just don't like showing it. That's why. I'll like text people about it, but I don't tend to show it in like public, because like it just brings back memories of what happened, and I just don't want that to happen ever again, because it's horrible. It actually was horrible. I know now the people I talk to would actually support me and stuff about it, but I just don't like talking about it at all, because it really makes me upset. Like, I've cried so many times over about it, because it's just a horrible thing to even like talk about. Like, depression, the eczema, the self-harm, everything about it just really upsets me. It does. It really does. So that's why I don't talk about it really. But yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be it for today's video. I can't think of anything else to talk about, and I'm already a bit upset anyway because of it. So yeah, that's why I try my best, guys, for you, just try and get off my mind sometimes, especially when I'm down. But you know, it's just one of those things. As I said before, though, guys, this is 100% not for attention. Not 100. Well, yeah. Let me rephrase it. I can't mix. I'm gonna mix my words. Yeah. Let me rephrase it. I'm just mixing my words up a titty bit. This is not for attention seeking. This is not for like publicity. This is not for anything like that. Nothing to like, you know, get views or subs or anything for it. Honestly, it is not for this. Honestly, this is generally just for you guys, just to know what's happened to me for the last couple of weeks, or years, should I even say, because of what I said before about depression, but also to get off my chest as well, because I need to tell you guys why I've been like this for a very long time. So yeah, I just hope you guys respect what I've said today in today's video. So you know, it's just, I just have to get off my chest, because I just couldn't keep it to myself anymore. Reason being is just the fact that there's been so many things that I've just got like let loose, but a topic like this, like especially depression and stuff and self-harm, isn't a joke. So you know, it's just one of those things, really. But especially opening up this much as well today, in detail as well, this is horrendous. It is really upsetting, and I think most of you guys might be upset because of it, or like may feel bad about it for me, or like, you know, which I understand. I know you guys will feel bad. I think most people will feel bad for me. I know most people won't feel bad for me, because I think it's probably attention seeking and stuff, but it's not, as I said before. So I do apologise if this video has upset you, or done anything to like piss you off, or anything. I do apologise. So yeah, I'm not too sure when I want my next video. I'm hopefully going to do one on Christmas Day, hopefully. I'm not too sure what it's going to be yet. I'm just trying to think what to do, because as I said before, at the moment I'm not really in the right frame of mind to like really do videos and stuff at the moment, because of how away I am at the moment, because I'm struggling. So yeah, it's just I just need to just do, but I need to do better. I really do need to do better with you guys, because if I kept doing Supercard last year, it probably would have been a different type of like situation, but because my channel's dead a bit now, and like I've lost a lot of my fan base and stuff, which I feel like I have, which I understand and have to respect that. I have to rebuild it again, so that's why I need to do that. So yeah, we're just got to be patient, won't we, guys? Really, won't we? But yeah, I really need to stop talking, because I'm gonna cry eventually, and I don't want to cry. I just feel like I just can't cry on a video, because people will never expect me to cry in a video at all, I don't think. So yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can barely fucking move. Oh. So yeah, guys, that's probably gonna be it for today's video. As I said before, if you enjoyed today's video, well, actually that's probably even stupid to even say. It's just because my routine whenever I say video ending and stuff, and intro and outro and shit. But yeah, thanks for listening to this video, guys. That's better probably. As I said before, I hope you guys respect what I've said today in today's video, and understand how I've been and how I feel about stuff sometimes, and what I've gone through and shit. It honestly, as I said before, it has been really hard for me to deal with, so I just hopefully you guys can respect that. And I'm not going to say what I normally say in a video, and that's drop a like and shit. You don't have to do that. I really don't want attention from this video at all. I really don't, or anything. I just don't want anything from this video, like, honestly. Once I upload this video, I'm not going to talk about it ever again, probably, I don't think. If I do, I'll be very lucky to, but I don't think I will. So yeah, it's currently what time? 11:37. See, I've been talking for over 37 minutes pretty much. This is at night time as well. Well, it's not a great time either. And it's what date? 16th of December. So yeah. If this video doesn't get uploaded like a couple days, I do apologise. It's probably just me doubting myself to upload this video. And if it does manage to if I do manage to upload this video, I don't know why. But yeah, it's been really hard. It's been absolutely hard to do this video, because I've not really had like any like preparation to how I want to address this video, but I've just pretty much just said it straight off my head, like winged it completely, just winged what I was gonna have to tell you guys straight up. So you know, I can't, honestly I can't, because literally I want to tell you something as well, but as I said before though, like when I felt so low, and I mean motivated not to do anything, literally, that's why I've said before in the past, like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing YouTube. That's why I made that video a long time ago, because of how I felt, because I was being so low again. But you know, but yeah, as I said, but anyway, I'm not gonna keep you guys anymore, because this video's been up for a long time, so I do respect everyone's opinion, and I also do respect everyone for coming to this video and stuff, because you know, it's there just for people to watch and hear me. So I hope I've got some people's attention on how people with dealing with depression and self-harm make people feel and stuff, and hopefully people realise, if they've had any experience of people who had like friends and who have had people before with depression and shit, can actually realise how bad it is, and maybe help them as well. So I suppose I've also made it a bit of a better video for people as well, if anyone's deal with this, just, you know. But yeah, I really don't know how to end this video, because I can't. But yeah, guys, that's probably going to be it. I can't really go on about it anymore, because I don't want to talk about it anymore, because I'm just going to cry. But yeah, I'm not too sure as to before when I'm gonna upload next video or stream maybe. But yeah, if you have any comments, feel free to drop them down below. But yeah, I'm not asking for anything else after that. I don't care about the subscribing or the liking, because I'm not asking for it. As I said before, I'm not asking for it because I'm not attention seeking it, this video or anything, or you know what I said before. I don't want any of it because it's not for that. It's not, and it's wrong to do that. So yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video, and yeah, thanks for listening to me, guys, and peace.